Welcome back, folks, one and all, to Let's Play Doom 64 Retribution version 1.5, as played on the GZDoom engine on the Doomslayer difficulty. I'm the Wolf Arok. This is map 18, Spawned Fear. We start out in this courtyard, packed to the brim with lost souls, imps, zombie men, and a couple of cacodemons. So, naturally, our first objective is to secure that area. Ah, well, I tried to do a reality run for as long as possible. Fuck it. Cacos are around the corner. There's also zombie men placed inside a fake wall. They can't move out of it, but you'll know it when you hear them and see them and shoot them and all that. What? Fuckers. But inside that fake wall is a soul sphere and some potions. I still hear imps gaggling about. Now, down by where you go to find the blue door is also an optional area where you can gain some extra kills. We'll get to that later, because for now, we need to seek out the blue key first. We go for a string of doors. That bookcase is also a secret, as revealed by this wall, which also opens up a barren in the previous room. Moving on, there's imps inside this room. Now, you can make a choice between either this door, or this door here. This way is the path to the blue key. However, there's a barrier guarding the blue key, so it's useless to go in there for now. So, open up the doors to some lost souls. This door stays open permanently, like a Quickie Mart 24/7. So you can just get the rocket launcher out and start hammering some barons. And you can just push that switch to reopen the door if need be. Or you can just open it over this way when they're all dead. When you push that switch, the barrier is removed. So now we can go in here and face off with some zombies. Before we press this switch, we don't actually press it, but of all these switches, only the far left can be shot. But we have to deal with a baron first before we can even think about getting to the blue key. And voila! So now we just backtrack the way we came in. You little snotball. That's okay. So we'll just drop down here, and before we go to the blue key, we'll open up this door here. Pump some imps with shells. And then if we want to, we can open up this door to get back out into the courtyard, which also spawns in some barons. Now, back down we go. And our next objective is a super spooky, very dark nightmare imp hallway. Yes, this area is just packed to the gills with nightmare imps. So I just pick a shot and then duck out to avoid the hail of fireballs. Of course, they're all deft so, in order to set up the trap, of course. Okay, they're all dead, but once you cross a line depth, these panels open up for a spike trap, so just time your dodges correctly. And you should be able to reach the door unharmed. Once it stops, the door opens. Have the Unmaker ready. There's no monsters initially, thank God, because it's so dark and spooky in here. So just hit this switch, room lights up, nice and beautiful. Pick up the rocket launcher and the cells. Oh, this is where things get absolutely hairy. Hit that switch, this little platform terraforms, and we'll be dealing with some pain elementals. 3, 4, 5. Have the rocket launcher ready. Yeah, you just gotta keep cool under this situation, and eventually the barons will fall one by one. Now, fun fact about this room, from what I've been told, Randy the Mapper actually intended for the player to spawn block the pain elementals. I know it can be done. I know there's some sort of trick to it involving being just above the spawn pit, but I'm lazy. When you've got an overpowered Unmaker with 2 artifacts for it thus far, it's just easier to get rid of them bit by bit rather than, you know, try and spawn block and fall into the pit and die. Whoops, wrong weapon. That's okay, they'll come pouring out of this room. Two secrets thus far, yep. And the red key is just about available, but we can grab one more secret. Grab the plasma gun behind this panel. And then grab the red key. Don't think any traps spawn. Good, good. And now we can just make our way out through the blue door, because this area that was blocked off initially lowers down, and we can just help ourselves out. That's always nice, considering how difficult this can be on the console. So, where do we go next? Down this way again. Yeah, a fair bit of backtracking in this map. So, yeah, through these doors once again. And our next objective is to get the yellow key. This must be the area I was thinking of. It's just... this is just... barons for days behind this red door. So, did you think you had enough barons? I don't think so! Excuse me 1 second. I think that's enough barons now, don't you? Now, in this room it might seem like you wouldn't know where to go initially. I've come through the red door, that's my next form of progress. What the hell do I do? I think you tap this wall in front of the dying fish. Well, you tap one of the walls here. Okay, that's the one. And it leads you out into a sort of, sort of maze. Go ahead and pick up that blue armor. We'll be picking up a soul sphere soon enough. Let's just clear out this maze of all the zombies and imps and other assorted creatures before we start to spawn more in. Yep, more ACS spawning ahoy. There's a secret cache around here as well, but I never quite remember where it is, so... Oh, there it is, right next to that post. And I think we'll leave those cells alone for now, because we'll be using a fair bit of cells, and then we can pick up these items afterwards. In fact, I'll be leaving... That's 4 out of 5, yes. We'll be leaving that Megasphere until lucky last, because, oh boy... And oh boy to that as well. But, oh boy! I'll tell you all about what the oh boy is at the end of the map. I think this switch gives us the Soul Sphere. Yes. Just deal with this Baron first. And we have a Soul Sphere and nearly topped up armor, so good stuff. Where's that zombie bastard? Well, we've pretty much cleared out this maze, so now the fun begins. We're going to do a lot of platform hopping through elevators. So we start with this switch, and every time you jump on a platform, yeah, enemies spawn in. We're going to keep the plasma gun handy because eventually we'll be getting fucking 4 pain elementals to deal with. Yeah, this game likes to get mean as it goes further in. Dark Entries wasn't any indicator of that. Oops. Oh, I think that's the wrong... I think I had the wrong idea anyway. That's the switch we wanted to hit anyway. It did something. I don't remember too much about this maze, to be honest. I'm just running on instincts at the moment. Oh, you bastard. Okay. So it must have opened up that switch, and then that switch opens up this new cavern, which I believe is required to get to, as part of the requirement to get to the yellow key. Yes. So, we see that we have the radioactive symbol. We'll be lava hopping, essentially. But we'll deal with whatever enemies we can kill at the window. Make our life a bit easier. But eventually we'll just be swimming amongst the lava. We'll be platform hopping to get the yellow key. But we have to go up these stairs. Hit that switch. And then jump onto this platform. Dive over this way. Hit that switch. And then just jump into the cabin. Yeah, let's look for the next radioactive symbol. Ta-da! And just thoroughly explore the hell out of this cabin to make sure you kill everything. And yes, it did spawn more enemies outside. Right now I'm just listening out for any idle monsters. But I don't see anything anywhere I go, and I don't hear any grunting, so I'm assuming everything in there is dead. We'll have the rocket launcher back out. I'm sure we're dealing with Barons again. I mean, with exception, where I might use the shotgun, pretty much the rocket launcher is my choice of weapon against the Barons. Now I'm just going to do a bit of a comb over this area to make sure everyone's dead. I don't think that really matters because we're going to be back anyway. Otherwise, yeah, it looks like we've pretty much killed everything and we're no longer required here. So we're going to press on to the yellow door. Once again, we're backtracking. Once again, that noise will be stuck in my head. I think we're dealing with, yeah, imps and a baron. We can just safely deal with him behind this wall. But what I want you to do, dear viewer, is kill that second baron that I forgot about. Because I'm not smart. But keep your ears peeled as you move forward. That's another door. Essentially, right in this little optional area, you've seen that wall close down. That's the secret exit. Don't panic, it does come back up. We've got 3 at 79, 80, 81, 82. Yep, last 3 enemies, I know exactly where they are. They're right behind the exit door. Let's just deal with them right now, and then we'll go get the Mega Sphere. And then we'll boogie on out of here. We'll just use the shotgun. They're trapped in that little room. They're easy enough to kill. And they're only going to attack when I'm in plain sight. Yes, one last little bit of backtracking. It's a pain, I know. No, it's not down that way. You idiot. It's down by the red door. Ah, here we go with the sequence of doors again. While we listen to me babbling like a fool because I'm not smart. And voila! God damn. Checking for crit kills at the last minute. Oh man, backtracking's the name of the game here. That's pretty much the most remarkable thing to say about this map. That, and as Dark Entries is an indicator of, at that point, the game's getting harder, and you've seen the combat here, you know. They'll throw walls of barons at you, as well as a good handful of pain elementals, and considering how dangerous they are, if you don't know what you're up against, you're fucking toast. That's pretty much all I've got to say on Spawned Fear. It's pretty much about as average of a Doom 64 map as it gets. That's not a bad thing, there's just nothing that completely stands out. There is that one room, mind you, now that I'm thinking about it, where, like I said, Randy Estrella, I think his last name is. I'm only paying so much attention to that. Yeah, you're actually meant to spawn block the first pain elemental that comes after. Well, you're meant to spawn block the second one, is what I'm trying to say. But I just find it easier to use the Unmaker to just kill them all as they spawn in, because, you know, everything's that much weaker, including yourself. So it takes less ammo to kill them anyway, and we get plenty of ammo afterwards along the way. So what was I oh-boying about earlier? Guess what map is next? In the Void. I'm gonna have fun with that one, baby! But I shall record that another day, because that's going to take a while. I'll see you guys later. Not meant for living humans. That's putting it lightly.